Hey guys, it's me, Issa Rae, and I am joined by our incredibly talented showrunner, Prentice Penny, for another season of our Wind Down.
So the cold open ends with Issa saying she doesn't F with Molly no more. How does this set the tone for the new season?
We've been building to Issa and Molly needing to have a conversation, and we want the audience to be like, what did I miss?
Our show is known as, for Issa and Molly's relationship. They are legit friends. They're girls. They ride for each other. We wanted to start to question, are these friendships or relationships for a reason or for a season? So one of the things that's a big deal is how everybody's leveling up this year.
Well, Issa and Molly start off, as we see them together, taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
And I think Issa, more so than Molly, has decided to focus on nothing but good vibes, making sure that her career or her passion is in order and not letting distractions take her away from that.
I think also, too, what we've done, too, is I think tried to flip the season a little bit, the dynamics where, Issa has a lot of work situations and Molly is having more personal men issues.
They've tasked each other to hold each other accountable. Yeah. And we found out at the end of the episode that maybe Issa's not ready for Molly to hold her so accountable and to be so truthful.
It's almost like be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. So throughout the series, we haven't seen Molly be in a long-term relationship.
Dude.
Her relationship.
She blows those up.
Yeah. They kind of fizzle.
I think inherently her nature is to want to be booed up. I think she's fighting that energy to want to do that. And I think when she realizes he's dating too, which is what you said you were doing, it's I don't really want you to be out there.
Exactly.
I'm out there.
Despite her denial, she's invested in Andrew at this point.
Yes.
And I think it was a big step for her to text him.
Yeah.
And
I'm curious, why do you think Molly comes for Issa after finding out that she's gonna continue working with Condola, despite the fact that Condola is dating Lawrence?
Molly, knowing Issa's history, I think she knows more about Issa and Lawrence's relationship than anyone. Yeah. Molly knows that Issa's ultimately gonna be affected by this.
Molly knows all this stuff about you as a friend, and Condola doesn't know anything. And Condola's energy is just to want to build you up, so that's infectious, right? You're already feeling planning this is a lot.
Yeah.
And here comes this woman believing in you while this other friend is kind of girl, this is a mess.
That is so real, too. And we've talked about this in the room, is that Issa is the type of person to feed off of people putting that kind of energy in her. She needs that to kind of succeed.
Sometimes you need stupidity around you. Because, the first person to fly.
Yeah.
I want to do what that bird does. It's food, don't.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna fly.
But that person next to you is yeah, bruh, fly.
You can fly.
You can fly.
Why do you feel Issa has the need to tell these potential sponsors different versions of what the Black Party should be?
Issa's always just trying to sell some shit. It's just, honesty is not her favorite policy.
Yeah.
And I think that this comes from this feeling of maybe my event isn't good enough. Maybe I'm not the right person to do this, so I need to tell them what they want to hear, as opposed to having them buy into who I am, because maybe who I am isn't enough. In the end, they bought into her. When you're throwing an event like this, nobody's really oh, this event is the dopest thing, or this is the best idea. They're really looking at you.
Yeah.
You're what is it about you that I should put my money behind?
Yeah.
And I think she realizes that later. This is a good season.
It is gonna be good.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. See you next week.
Next week. Cheers.
Cheers.